Welcome to another episode of Junk Food for Thought. In this episode, Nina Hillman. Is she the next Jeon SOMI? The answer is yes. But no. Let's get right to it. Nina Hillman is already one of the most talked about Nizi participants. At least according to how many people seem to be pulling for her in the YouTube comment section. Twitter seems quite excited about Nina too. I don't think most of these people have seen the rest of the Nizi episodes yet, and the tour de force that is Yamaguchi Mako. But there's no doubt Nina is already quite popular with the English-speaking crowd. Nina Hillman was born in Washington, the state, not DC, and is half Japanese. She moved to Japan when she was 12 and in the 2 years since has pretty much mastered Japanese. Now, part of her popularity seems to be because she's half Japanese. What do I mean by that? And there's a positive interpretation and a negative interpretation to this. First, the positive. Nina being half Japanese, but being able to speak English and technically an American as well, means that she feels familiar to viewers, especially Western viewers. An English name, something I recognize, and it clicks into place. A family member, a friend, maybe you know a half Asian person yourself, maybe you're white and she feels like one of ours. It's the Barack Obama effect. Now, the negative interpretation would be that people are fetishizing her half-Japaneseness to the exclusion of other contestants. Basically, they're objectifying her, apart from the way she's being objectified as an idol, into a common and unfortunate trope of the exotification of Asian women. Ooh, she's Asian, but white. Or put it another way, yellow fever light. Jeon SOMI was very popular for similar reasons in my opinion. Of course she was a good singer and an even better dancer, but her half-Koreanness meant she had the support of Korean fans who found her familiar but also cool and exciting for being a halfie. And SOMI had the support of Western fans who found something of themselves in her Canadian half. Well, technically Dutch half, I guess. People like things that are like them, but just different enough to be exciting, and SOMI was exactly that. Then of course, another simpler reason could be that the viewers haven't seen the S-class contestants yet, so Nina, who in my opinion is a lower A-rank contestant, is the best thing they've seen thus far. Either way, Nina seems to have won the genetic lottery in a personification of the all genes are co-dominant trope. She's cute and a great singer for sure, and is highly likely to debut as one of the main vocals for Nizi when it launches this November. That's right, I'm gonna call it and say Nina is going to debut. And there's a few reasons for this, but a large part of that is due to the Sandai Seiryoku effect, or to put it in a less weeby way, balance. Simply put, there's an incredibly high chance that 2 of the 4 JYP Yonko are gonna debut. If you're unclear as to whom they are, they're Yamaguchi Mako, Suzuno Mihi, Yoko Irima, and Anyuna. If Mako is Big Mom, then Mihi is Katakuri, if you understand this reference. They are Kawaii Leonard and Paul George, if you understand that reference. Mako's ranked number 1 for both dance and vocals, and Mihi is ranked 2 for dance and number 3 for vocals. Aside from those two, Ikematsu Didia, who I made a video about regarding her fat shaming by JYP, is the only girl who received her infinity triangles for dance and vocals on their first go. That's right, Nina Hillman ranked 24 out of 26 for dance. However, she did rank number 2 for vocals. And remember, you need to collect all 4 infinity triangles to complete the JYP Infinity Cube to be able to go to Korea for the 6-month intensive training group. In contrast, Jeon SOMI was ranked number 1 overall for most of her time on Produce 101, being neck and neck with Kim Se-jung. By the way, Changyuri looks a lot like Kim Se-jung, and I'm kinda sad Love Bomb didn't get more love. Anyway, aside from the superficial similarities, namely being halfies with a lot of fan support, Nina Hillman occupies a different niche from Jeon SOMI, who I feel was more of a max stats type character. I believe with a 95% confidence interval that the S-class Mako and Mihi are going to debut. That leaves 5 spots in a 7-member group, and I say 7 because Nizi is Japanese for rainbow. Of the remaining 5 spots, Yokoirima and Anyuna are likely to slot in due to their favorable advantages of being JYP trainees, although it is not a guarantee. As you may remember, Jeon was a JYP trainee too, and almost debuted as a member of Twice, but ultimately didn't. Rumor has it she was supposed to debut as part of ITZY, but ultimately left JYP for YG as a solo artist. Anyway, why Yokoirima and Anyuna? Simply because they're higher A-rank contestants. Both ranked 7th and 8th for dance and vocals respectively. Not to mention, Rima speaks Japanese and high-level English and Korean, and it helps probably that her dad is a famous hip-hop artist in Japan. And Yuna speaks fluent Japanese and Korean. That's gonna come in handy when they interview for American, Japanese, and Korean media appearances, and also when communicating with fans, especially internationally. Rima will most likely be the main rapper. Her singing voice is a little flat, but she's quite good at rapping, maybe due to her dad's influence. And Yuna will be a main or sub-vocal and probably also a dancer. They're also both very young, which means lots of time to level up and hone their skills with a long shelf life to boot. So that's 3 spots left. Of those 3 spots, 2 may go to Ozaki Suzu and Oeriku. Suzu ranked 5th place in both dance and vocals, higher than both Rima and Yuna. However, strangely enough, she hasn't gotten much screen time, leaving her somewhat of a mystery. Riku ranks 6th in dance and 4th in vocals, giving her an average ranking of 5 thus far. Plus, she's actually gotten another infinity triangle for star power, with her karate demonstration in episode 7, becoming the first contestant to collect 3 of the triangles. That leaves 1 spot left. But do not worry, Nina stans. Likability is a big factor in choosing an idol, and it may be an even more important element than pure skills. You can be skilled, but if you're not likable, then it doesn't mean much. That's where Nina has the advantage. She is hugely likable, and thus marketable. She can hella sing, and that's a big bonus. With the proper training, she'll get dancing down in no time. Oh, also she can speak English for American interviews along with Rima. Plus, if JYP really wanted to, he can bullshit his favorite contestants through by confabulating the reasons for why they did well or not in a certain category, and we'd be none the wiser. Especially in the star power and personality categories, which have more ambiguous metrics for ranking. What I mean is, it's easy to tell who's better at singing or dancing compared to another person, but it's much harder to quantify that for something like star power or personality, which are really just proxies for potential. Nina has potential, just like Jeon SOMI. She's beloved by fans even before debuting, and that's what's really most important. So, is Nina the next Jeon SOMI? Yes, but no. She's the next Nina. Ultimately, I believe Nizi Project will be successful due to JYP's track record, and here's one for a crackpot theory. Nizi being a Japanese K-pop group, or is it J-pop, I'm not quite clear on that yet, will be able to bring together both weeaboos and koreaboos, and if they ever get the opening song for a big name anime, then it's all over. I have some other contestants who I think have potential to make it into Nizi, like Akari and Rio and Riria and such, but I think I'll save that for another video. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
I like that. I'm a homebody, yeah. I'm a homebody, yeah. I meet nobody cause I'm a homebody, yeah. I'm a homebody, yeah. I meet nobody.